Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to a video response video. Today, the video response is for Angie, sweet Angie, over at Petal Passions, let me think. I know her as Angie. Petal Passion Crafts, okay? So her link will be below. She had commented on one of my videos about Smoosh Paper, and so I wanted to show you guys how I did it. What she was asking was you know, like how I did it, so that because she has an Etsy store and had some paper packs for sale on her Etsy store. And anyway, she wanted to know, she wanted me to link to her a video showing how I did it, and in all the videos I have, I couldn't find it. So this is what I'm talking about right here. This Smoosh paper was used to make a tag, and I showed you that before in another video. And then these are some of the other ones that I have made along the way. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Making some Smoosh paper. I love Smoosh paper, and I cannot tell you who exactly I learned how to do it from, because I've been doing it for years. So I'm very sorry for that. But so as not to miss a base or skip a base, or I don't even know what that saying is. But anyway, I could have learned it from MousePotatoDesigns. Maybe, possibly. So I'll link, yeah, cover the bases. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I saw it on her channel first. Okay, so materials, right? Anything you want to dye a color, all right? But you just, what this is, it's almost like jelly printing, only it's water-based, okay? So yeah, it's like a monoprint kind of, sort of, not really, but it's using water-based materials, okay? So yeah, and because they're water-based, like if you wet them again, it'll probably reactivate it, so I wouldn't do that. But these make really great tags, like I showed you. This is from Smoosh paper I made, you know, just into a tag for my journaling, and for lots of other bits and pieces and funness, right? So any kind of papers you want. Okay, so here I have a doily, I have a guest check, I have one of these library cards, I have coin envelopes, I have a little divider thing, I have an envelope. This is a really fun way to do Happy Mail envelopes too. It's super quick, super easy, super fun. And then this is just watercolor. It's cold pressed old water paper I have, but it's super thick, so it makes really great tags, okay? So let's get all the papers off to the side. The other thing that you're gonna need is a sheet protector, okay? If you don't have sheet protectors, no worries. You can use just a plastic gallon-sized bag. You can use plastic packaging from, you know, craft stuff that you get. All right, so just something plastic, that's all, right? And then you're gonna need a water-based implements, if you will, okay? So these right here are just water. It comes from this set right here. Petal color pen. They're felt tip pens. Sorry for the glare. Come in a variety of colors, okay? They have a really fine tip though. I would suggest too that you might even use like, you could use Crayola, you know, the kids markers. Crayola washable markers. Sorry, excuse my dogs for a second. Forgive them. Okay. Hopefully you won't hear my husband yelling at them. Oh, the joys, the joys. Okay. So yeah, anything water-based, okay? I have used these Zig color markers. I was going to attempt to use some other things. We'll see if we have time for that. And what I mean by other things that are other water-soluble things, like these watercolor gel crayons from this place, Target. Some gelatos, possibly. I have Lyra watercolor pencils, and I also have the Neo Color 2s. I don't know if we're gonna get to those. And it's not really important, because what I want to stress here is that you can make your own beautiful paper out of stuff you have at home, okay? You don't need all those extra special bits, all right? You don't. You need water-soluble markers, and that's it. Here's another thing too, though, speaking of things you can use, if you have them. You can also use these, all right? These distress stains, these are quite old. I don't even think Tim Holtz, is that who they're from? Yeah. I don't even think these are made anymore. So, but you can use them. So I use these as well. Okay. And so let's get started, shall we? Let's just see what happens. Okay. Let's work with the markers first. All right. I usually like to go lightest to darkest. Okay. So we're going to get out some bright yellows and orange. And I've got some pinks out. And maybe some blues. Now, here's what I like to do, okay? I do enjoy using the primary colors in the pastels. Why, you ask? Because these colors mix, right, to make the secondary colors. So then you can have, when they mix, you'll see what happens. But when they mix on the plastic, they'll smush together and they'll make new colors. Okay, so oh yeah, I'm having trouble finding my words. Okay, I'm also going to use this as the first paper. This is just plain copy paper. All right, so let's see what happens, shall we? You take your pen and you just scribble. Okay, that's why like the Crayola markers are better really to do this, because see how tiny that tip is? Okay, so we're gonna go lightest to darkest, and we're just scribbling, no rhyme or reason, just scribbling. Okay, just scribble all over. Maybe I'll just put some blue over here as well, and up in here, down in here. I hope you can see all this. Yeah, it's really glary, and I'm really sorry. Can't do anything about that. Okay, so we're just scribbling willy-nilly, however we want to scribble. Okay, we're gonna take some pink over here. Whoops. And some pink in here. Okay, just scribbling. Whoops, that turned purplish. Okay, so this is what it's, see? It's just scribbles. All right, here's where the magic happens. All right, you take your spritz bottle, water, tap water. You spritz it on there and get it wet. Okay, dampish, whatever. The more, kind of like the more water you have on there, you know, the more the color will spread, right? Okay, let's take our copy paper and we're gonna put it right on top. And then we're going to smoosh it. Smoosh it. Oh, let's see if this works. We're just gonna smoosh it. Sorry if I'm moving you about. Okay, that's how that came out. That's not exactly as, what's it called, like, smushy. It's not smushy enough for me, all right? So let's try that again. We'll just do something smaller, a bit smaller. Okay, so we're putting marker on here. Lots of it. That's why it's better if you use like a really thick, nice, juicy, you know, juicy pen. Okay, and we'll use the pink here. Get a bunch of ink on it. And I'm sure the other inks work well, like these ones here. I think that's how I first started doing it, was using the Tim Holtz inks. All right, so let's get that watered up, see? Now that's more water. Let's try this. This is a coin envelope, okay? So we're just gonna lay it on there and smoosh it. Okay, smoosh it. Let's see what, look at that. That's what you want. Boy, did that ever come out yummalicious, huh? Woo, doggy. All right, I'm gonna lift this flap up because this has the gummy glue part, and I'm not going to waste the color that I have on my sheet protector. So I'm just gonna dab the rest of it, smush it around, okay? Sorry if I'm moving you about. And there you have it, right, on the other side. That looks glorious to me. All right. Let's see with these here, okay, if you have these. If you don't have these particular dauber ones, let's do this. Let's just experiment for a second, okay? I have in here all of my tiny ink pads. Not necessary. Again, if you get like the juicy markers, the cheapo, you know, from Dollar Tree, juicy children's markers, they will work just as well, okay? I'm going to use Distress inks. And let me give you a tip. Do not use archival ink, and I will show you why right in a second. This is why. Okay, see that on there? I tried to see if I could use the archival ink yesterday, and because it's a permanent ink, yep, it does not transfer very well. So, water-based only. So let's just try this, shall we? Let's see what happens. I don't know. So we're just gonna smush these on here. I usually go lightest to darkest because you don't want to mess up your ink pads. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay, so we're just going to squish this down. Okay, we'll put some orangey in there. All right, we're just smushing it on. All right, I know it's hard to see and I apologize. And we'll just put some of this blue on here because you don't want to contaminate your ink pads. All right, we'll just put a little bit of blue on there. All right, we're gonna do the water. Squirt the water. See, it's the color is, well, you'll see when you do it, right? I'll try to bring it up to show you. But so you spray it until it's, you know, wet enough, right? I know that that is so darn technical, okay? But you just have to experiment for yourself. Now, I'll bring it up. See, you can see the beads. Okay, that's what's going to soak into your paper. So let's take this, an envelope, shall we? And we're just going to plop it on and we're going to smush. Okay, so you just smush it. See that? The colors, they've mixed. Some have turned green. Smushing it. You just want to smush it to get the paper to absorb the ink or the water. You lift it up. Oh. Look how pretty that is. Holy cannoli, okay? Who wouldn't want that in their mailbox? Yeah, me please. Okay, let's see what happens here. Again, I don't want to stick this sticky part in, although it doesn't matter because you could always glue that. But, okay, look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. All right, we've got some extra, right? Look at all this here. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna swipe it. Okay. I'm gonna lay it in there. Now you got, you know, it's up to you. You got it. That's pretty, huh? We need some more pink, but I don't have any more pink on here. And because of the mixing of the colors, of course, see, you're gonna get, they're not as bright and vivid, right? Okay, so we're gonna leave that up there. Sorry for the reach, to dry. And let me get my rag out here so I can dry this off. See, if you get the colors and stuff on there, it will turn to mud. So it's like a, you know, put it on there once, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see, what shall we do? I love these. So if you have the daubers, this is really like an awesome way to do it. If I can get them to come out. There we go. All right, so you squirt this all around or roll it all around, whatever. I love these things so much. Let's see if I can get this out. Oh, there we go. I haven't used these in a long while. Okay, so we'll get that on there. And then we'll use the blue one. See if we can squirt some of this out. Come on. Yeah, like I said, I haven't used these in like forever. Oops, I made green. Okay. I know that's really quite watery, but I'm still gonna add a bit of water. And of course you need to let everything set and dry. All right, let's see what happens when I put this on there. This is my piece of cold pressed watercolor paper. and we're just gonna smoosh it. That's what you want to do. You just want to smoosh it, get the paper to absorb as much of that beautiful color as possible, and smoosh. So it really is kind of like mono printing. Oh my gosh. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. Look how beautiful that is. And you can see I'm holding it down and it's dripping. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And I've taken these when they're dry, and you can do anything on them. Like I've, obviously, I journal on them. I also do lettering on them. I do like a, you know, a lettering mixed media kind of thing. Let's just continue with the experimenting and spray some more water on here and see what happens. Why not? Look. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. So beautiful. You can do the same exact thing. Now, again, that was with these distress stains. But let's set this somewhere to dry. But you can also, and those are really bright, vivid colors, but you can also, let me put I'm putting this guest check in this leftover and smushing it. Ooh, that goes all the way through. What was I saying? Those are the bright, vivid colors. Again, if you use just like the regular cheapo, inexpensive, like, you know, markers from the Dollar Tree. See, that gives you like a little mottled effect there. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do without turning it into mud. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's just get more water on there. Yeah, see? More water. Let's see what happened there. Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty anyway, right? Set it off to dry. We're gonna just do, oh, let's do a doily, shall we? Let's see, I'll just add some more of this pink and yellow, I think. Whatever. But again, like I said, you don't need expensive stuff, right? Use a gallon-size baggie and use, you know, your water, obviously. And just use whatever you have, right? I'm just spreading this around because it will get totally saturated. But it's all water-based. Look how beautiful that is. Holy cannoli. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yep. It almost looks like tie-dye, right? Isn't that so pretty? And I love the mottled effect on this side here. So let's leave that off to dry, shall we? Okay, so you can do doilies. You could do anything, all right? The good part is, too, it's all water-based. Again, it's all water-based, so you don't have to worry about, you know, that happening. It'll come off, not like the food coloring. Let's see what else. See, I don't think any of those crayons are gonna work, so I'm not even gonna attempt those, but let's see what these will do. Let's see if these will give us a little bit more vibrance, okay? These are just Zig Clean Color brush markers. Oh, you know what else I could try? Hang on a second. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay, let's try these, huh? Tombos. Let's try these. Again, totally unnecessary, but these are really cool bright colors, so let's try them, shall we? Okay. These are brush pens. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So yeah, you can get, again, you don't have to have Tombos. These are quite pricey to use for this, but whatever. I'm not using them any other way, so why not? Okay, some green. These are just juicier, it seems. And what else was I going to tell you? Yeah, just go to the Dollar Tree, right? And get, where's my water? And get, oh, look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's going to be pretty. All right. Yeah, go to the Dollar Tree and get some inexpensive water-based children's markers, okay? This is a hair on my thing, which is disgusting. Okay, hopefully that came out. Okay, these are like manila dividers, index dividers. So let's see what happened there. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. This will be especially exciting for you 60s and 70s kids because it looks like tie-dye to me. All right, yeah, and that was Tombow markers. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, here's another coin envelope. We're just gonna use up some of the stuff that's on our, look how pretty that is, huh? Let's just go ahead and dip it in there. Why not? Why not? That should be my new motto. Why not? All right, so there you have it. I need something else to dip this. Here, let's just use this old paper that we had before. Throw this back in there because that first one was a snafu, folks. Okay. And we fixed it, right? We use different kinds of things. Just make sure you put enough water on your plastic once you get the color down, okay? And seriously, get the inexpensive, if you need to. I mean, most everybody has water-based markers in their house. And so, but if you don't, for $1, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. And they have that nice thick tip. I don't even have one to show you, but you know what I'm talking about, like the Crayola markers. And you just scribble it on there, wet it up so that the color beads up, and mush your paper down, okay? And then this was the Tombow, so they're a little bit brighter, more vivid, but that's how it's done, right? So I hope that helped you out, Angie. Your papers are beautiful. And make sure and go over and check out Petal Passion Crafts. I will leave her link in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some inspiration to make your own papers very inexpensively. And I will talk at you all real soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.